everybody, welcome back. So I know over the last several videos we have focused quite a bit on the Daedric artifact quests, and I thought we would take a break from that to show you guys some... What? Apparently I was stepped on his foot or something. I thought we would take a break from that to show you guys something a little bit more simple and domestic. And that is something that was added via a DLC called Hearthfire. And I figured I would start here since I've already become the Thane of this area.
Well,
oh wait, I don't talk to her.
If only everyone acted.
No, not him either. Where's the guy I talked to? The steward. Where is he? Is he up here? Or is this where her daughter is? No one's here. No, that's Igrad's. The daughter's over there. Where's the steward guy I talked to? I was Where is he? Is he in here? There he is.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask
that land you
speak to
mentioned still available?
Yes, it's on the north coast of Hjalmarch, with a magnificent view of Solitude on its crag. Just the place for a new manor house.
I'll take it.
Excellent. We're glad to have you as a landowner in Hjalmarch.
Yep. Landowner. Buy a plot of land.
If you don't mind getting your feet wet, your best bet is to head north past the mill. The odd tomb or two along the way won't bother you. The land is on the coast, across from the Karth Delta from Solitude. An inspiring location, as you'll see.
Alright.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time. Visit your new property. Let me turn everything else off just to make sure that I can be able to go straight to it.
Heard they're reforming the...
Oh my gosh. They keep saying that over and over.
Trouble?
Gee, I wonder if the game is trying to tell me what it wants me to do next. Oh. Oh, it's way up here. Between the Highgate Ruins and Ustengrav. Well, I mean, that I do have to go there for that, the horn. So. Maybe I'll just fast travel there and then we'll just continue there. But yeah, Hearthfire, I guess, was introduced to kind of support the idea of, you know, that you can basically make a home in this world. You know, you're going through all these dungeons and all the... Whoa! What? Why are you... Bandits!
Nun aus!
Again.
I'll see.
Oh! I'll see. Oh! That's what you get. Anyway, what I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by these bandits. Anyway. They were trying to, I guess, support this idea of, you know, that your character can not just make a house, but make a home. I'm not building a house, I'm building a home. You know, in this world. You know, try to make it, I guess, quote-unquote, more realistic, so to speak. So you could be able to, as opposed to buying an already built house in a town like Solitude, which, Solitude's right there. Or Whiterun, you could buy a plot of land and then build your own house. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Clay. And it provides you with stuff you can already use to do some smithing for this. Quarried stone. It introduced other different little resources that you could use. The Beginner's Guide to Homesteading. In case you need to read up in order to try and figure out what it is you need to do. So, for example, there was things such as building materials. It was something that was introduced where you make hinges, iron fittings, nails, all these different things that you could be able to use in order to make resources to try and build your house. And so you use the drafting table. Buy lumber for building your house. Use the drafting table to begin building your house. And you can start off with a small house layout. I guess that's just kind of a free little thing you can do right there. Yep, the layout's made right there. Log pile.
Huh?
Hold on. I guess I need to take those resources to help me out here. And then I can go to the workbench and try to start building some of these things. And it shows that you need sawn logs, quarried stones, nails. So there I can use that to make the foundation for my house. And there it is right there. Now, let's see here. Buy lumber for building your house. Now, where do I go for that? Ah, you got to go to a mill, of course. So, that house is already unlocked as a fast travel point, so I can go ahead and do this. But now, you can go to a mill and say, look, I need to buy a bunch of your lumber to help me make my house. And, you know, I believe you can be able to make a bigger house if you want. So that way, if you want more room to store your stuff that you collect on your adventures, more mannequins for displaying all the armor sets you've collected, more plaques for all the weapons. This is one of the ways to do it, because the more houses you have, the more storage space you have, the more places you have to rest, all these different things. And, of course, fast travel, it's 4:30 in the morning. There are times I really wish you would say, when you fast travel here, what time would you like it to be when you get here? Instead of fast traveling here and then you have to wait a few more hours so they can come out of their house. There we are. Hello. Oh.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
There's something about your eyes.
A guest? Oh my.
I'm pretty sure she's a vampire.
Why don't you stay a while?
Why don't you stay a while? You are such a vampire. You're not even trying to hide it.
We supply Falkreath to the south. Until recently, we supplied Helgen. Falkreath trades with the surrounding holds, and without our wood, they would have trouble keeping their prices low.
Do you get many guests?
We have guests as often as we can, but there aren't a lot of travelers these days. The war keeps people off the roads.
So I'd like to buy some lumber.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
Alright. Well, can't I just cut the lumber myself?
I can't just give away good timber.
Okay.
Doing some building, eh?
Alright, I'll take 20
I'll have
logs.
them hold over right away.
Alright, so I can just keep coming back here and just keep buying more
going.
sawn logs, like, over and over, depending on how many I need. So now, let's fast travel back to the house. Winstead Manor. And I think there are 3 places you can do this. The established houses that you can be able to purchase in the holds are Whiterun, Solitude, Windhelm, Riften, and Markarth. Because I already have the house over here in Markarth. Yeah, right here. I already have the house here. I don't have the house in Solitude yet. That's probably the most expensive. It's 25,000. The one in Markarth is 8,000. The one in Riften, I believe, is also 8,000. But I just haven't been able to unlock that option. I guess I still have to help them out down there. Windhelm requires certain circumstances before that becomes available. And so the one I got was here in Morthal, as you guys saw. There's also one you can get down here in Falkreath. And I'm trying to remember where the third plot of land is. I think it's either Dawnstar or Winterhold, but I don't remember which one it is. I'll have to recheck that, but that's kind of, those are the places where you can get those plots of land to build those houses. Alright, so now that I'm back here, and I have more sawed up logs there, let's see what I can do. I need some nails. So I can go to building materials and make some nails. Alright, framing is done. I need more nails. And you can see that, the different... Now I'm curious, is there a new option yet? Nope, not yet. You gotta keep building and building. You can check your log pile. I don't want to do this too much because there's actually a quest I need to go do, which will help increase my smithing even faster. I want to go ahead and take care of that before I do this too much. Let's see. Smithing increased to 40. In fact, I'm going to see about whether or not I can continue. Let's grab Elven Smithing. Want to keep working my way up this. But I need to go do that particular quest. There are some quests I found that have permanent effects that you can get that will really help out things. One of them is a quest involving something called a lexicon, where it'll increase your smithing by 15% faster. Like, it'll level it 15% faster. I got this effect for doing a quest involving the Temple of Dibella in Markarth. Doing more comment to the opposite sex, which I find funny. That's a thing. But, like, you can get one... an active effect here, some other ones, not just this, but from other quests. Like I said, the one with Lexicon increases your smithing, where it'll level 15% faster. So I kind of want to do that before I really commit to wanting to do more in regards to the smithing and house building. Alright, so I need to make some more nails, and then I'll have my roof. And my door. And then I can make some extra things, like an animal pen, an armor or workbench, a garden. Huh. A fish hatchery, a grindstone, a smelter, a stable. So it's a nice little cottage, a little house. But here's my question. Ah, main hall. Yeah, you can expand it. House, remove the workbench. There we go. Ah, and then there's a workbench inside, which you can use to be able to... Ah. So you can either continue with miscellaneous or try and continue the main, the stuff for the extra parts of the house. So let's actually go inside for a moment, because I think there is a workbench that can let you add more options inside the house. Ah. Containers, yeah, if you want to make some containers and such for the house. Beds. Shelves. Exteriors. A fire pit. There's a lot of stuff you can do here. And you got to go out and collect more of those resources. Quarried stone, lumber and such. Yeah, it can take some time and resources. You know, you doing a lot of the busybody work that this game can involve. But, you know, in the long run, by the end of the game, if you have made this gigantic manor with all these different things that you can be able to store in there and such, it can feel pretty worth it. Alright, so since I've done that, again, I'm not really wanting to fully commit to that just yet until I do this quest, which, let me show you guys how to acquire it. I guess it doesn't matter, Riften or the Medieval Keep. And the reason I wouldn't want to show you guys that quest on camera is because there's not really much any story to it. It's just you going into a dwarven dungeon and going through a bunch of stuff in order to get that buff. And that's it. Like, there's no, like, story to it or anything.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough.
Go through a bunch of dwarven ruin stuff with a bunch of traps and try to survive and to get this buff. By the end of it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I went through all of that for this. That's what these dungeons can feel like sometimes. And that's why I've been doing a lot of them off screen, off camera, as kind of grindy stuff. Because a lot of them are not super story relevant. They're just there for you to delve into dungeons and get more loot and level and such. Hey, Maul.
Dirge told me you made it into the guild. You need dirt on anything, you talk to me. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. So basically, no one can touch her.
Which I am
just remember,
a part of
if
both.
she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Slip up and I'll gut you like a fish.
Alright, so there is an Argonian lady around here that you talk to in order to acquire this quest. I think that's her over there. Yeah, this is her.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
The lexicon? Burden? What are you talking about?
The memories. I cannot stand them. You must take them away, return them to Avuntionzel. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now.
Okay, I'll take it.
You must bring it to Avuntionzel. In the west, return it to them. It must go back.
Unfathomable depths. And that is down over here, in this corner here. Fortunately, I can just fast travel here, just go right over there. But yeah, it's like a big dwarven dungeon with a bunch of traps and defenses. It's pretty nuts. But the fact that it lets you... I mean, it does provide a bonus if you wear dwarven armor, like my buddy here. But since I'm not, I don't really care about that. What I do care about is the buff of having my smithing skill level 15% faster, which is big.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. It's been good talking to you.
Hello.
I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do?
You might lose your job.
My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out.
What condition?
I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop.
She's an addict.
If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life.
Here you are.
Your kindness will never be forgotten.
I was like, I have plenty of those.
Take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
No problem. She gave me a ring that I can sell for money. Nice. Identify Riften's skooma dealer. Ooh. Ooh, I can take down a drug business. Wait a minute.
It is our most favorite company.
Hold on. Where do you get your skooma?
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
I think you owe me one.
Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began.
And who has a key to the warehouse?
I overheard Bolly say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
Gotcha. What will you do now?
If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use skooma again.
So
although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless.
So just to clarify, what is skooma?
I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else. The Dunmer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made.
Alright.
You've been kind. I thank you.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
You don't even know the half of it. You talking to one right now. Arr!
Don't think you can barter with me like...
Sure. Just keep telling yourself that. I also helped out another lovely Lady Argonian over in Windhelm who said she had lost her special amulet, and I got it back for her, and she taught me a bit of extra thievery, or rather she leveled up my thieving skills, because she's like, I used to be a thief, but I stopped, I reformed myself, but I can tell you what I know. Perhaps this is the way that I unlock the option to possibly get a house here in Riften, is by helping do this.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
So I've discovered a skooma dealer in Riften.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
Nice. I'll do it.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently.
Oh, sure thing.
Good journey to you.
As Jarl Leila's house guard, I would ask that you maintain
Ah! Guard teleports right in my face. You know, this is why you gotta talk to everyone, because I was like, where do I do that? And then I realized I had to go out to the docks to talk to some Argonian, which leads to a bigger quest involving taking down a drug dealership in the city. Even the most insignificant of people, it seems, have some of the biggest quests in the game. This is old school RPG, you know, playing 101 right here. Talk to everybody. You never know what it could lead to.
What is it? Dragons?
No, not the moment. I just walk in and be like, hey, how's it going?
Huh?
Whoa!
Do your worst! Ah! That's... Ah!
Huh. Sarthis is key. You know, it's weird. I was hearing this breathing. It sounded like I was like, is Darth Vader here or something? What's with the breathing? And they just show up and they just completely attack me out of nowhere. Hello. Oh my goodness! Look at all the skooma. Oh. Shipment's ready. Sarthis just got in a shipment from Moon Sugar from Morrowind. We're refining it now, and the skooma should be ready by the time that you get to Crag's Lane Cavern. Bring the gold or don't show up at all. Kilnir. So I guess I found my spot to take down the main shipment and source.
What's the hurry?
The hurry is I want to get out of the room and you're blocking the door. Right? I guess that's all of them. Really? It was just those two? Really? I would have, for an operation like this, I would have had more guys. More guards or something, but I guess not. Alright, so did that tell me to now go to the cavern, or did it tell me to go to the Jarl? Report, to the Jarl. Gotcha. So yeah, if I recall, this is what needs to now be done in order to unlock the option to purchase a house in Riften. And become the Thane in Riften, which, considering that I'm part of the Thieves Guild in the city, it'd probably be handy to have that kind of authority to push and throw around in case they catch me doing something.
come to see Ballerman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Nope, I was just walking by. But if you want to boast about yourself, go right ahead. Nice little break from us dealing with the Daedras, huh? Which, by the way, I did find the other one in Falkreath. So we'll do that at some point.
Well, what can I do for you? It's nice to receive good news for a change. Did you recover anything else from the warehouse worth mentioning?
I've discovered the source.
Then there's no time to lose. It won't take long for Sarthis' associates to learn of his death. The source of the poison must be destroyed once and for all. Otherwise, another dealer will simply take his place. Do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften.
There we go. I'll make sure it's done.
Good. Report back to me when your task is complete. Good journey to you.
Crag's Lane Cavern. Where is that? Oh, it's up here. I've already discovered it.
Out
Okay,
of my way.
perfect.
The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
Clearly, he doesn't pay attention. She just said, it's like, do this for me, and you'll have a title in Riften. Okay. So, I kind of just want to show that to you guys, that, you know, that aspect of being able to purchase plots of land and then build your own manor in certain places. So I've got that over there now. Soon I'll be able to get, or I could right now. However, like I said, I want to actually go take care of this so that when I'm doing all that smithing, either building houses or doing the old make a bunch of daggers to level up your smithing faster, that I can be able to have that level up even faster than before. So I will try and take care of this quest off camera. In the meantime, I'll also go ahead and take care of this, you know, and then just go ahead and take care of all of that. So I've been doing some other stuff as well. I've been working on, oh, by the way, as I mentioned, the Heart of the Bell, that was the quest right there, to get that active effect. I also did this, Tending the Flames. I have been inducted into the College of the Bards in Solitude, which then I need to actually do a couple of other tasks. I need to get these flutes or lutes, these instruments, and once I do that, not only will they buff my skills, but they'll also give me another active effect, which will increase my speechcraft permanently. So that's another quest that involves getting a permanent active effect. So that stuff I need to take care of, and probably when we come back I'll have taken care of that stuff, and then we will continue probably with Ill Met by Moonlight. Stay tuned for continuation in Skyrim.